"Hello, you won't catch us," was the reply.
Criminal cyber gang has stolen as much as $1 billion from over 100 financial institutions over the past 2 years. The gang, which has been dubbed Carbonac.
The authors of the report call it the great bank robbery of the modern era.
Their ultimate goal was to steal as much money as possible, and they largely accomplished that.
2014, Russia. In the middle of the night, one of the Kaspersky Labs employees is called by, quote, "the most stressed out guy he ever talked to," unquote. It was a bank employee of one of the largest Russian banks, and he was so paranoid that he didn't even want to reveal what was going on. He feared that his phone might have been bugged and his emails hacked, and insisted on a personal meeting as soon as possible. It turned out that the bank's domain controller was sending sensitive data to unknown servers in China. The domain controller is the most important server of any business, and if you can access the domain controller, you have control over everything else in that network. This means that whoever gets their hands on this server can do everything from looking at insignificant customer data to adding and removing funds from accounts, and even sending millions of dollars through the SWIFT banking system. So, if this server is doing things that nobody knows about, the bank probably has a very big problem. Astonished by the fact that someone hacked into the domain controller of a bank worth billions of dollars, the Kaspersky employees went to work. They analyzed every single network, phone, and computer connected to the internal banking network. At first, they didn't find anything suspicious. However, some of the computers had the screen sharing software VNC installed on them, and upon questioning the bank about it, they found out that nobody ever installed it. One of Kaspersky's experts then thought that someone must be spying on the bank employees for some reason. To test his theory, he opened a blank Word document on one of the computers and wrote, "Hello." He then waited, and waited, and waited, until the computer suddenly began to type on its own. "Hello, you won't catch us," was the reply. The experts were now dead set on catching the mysterious hackers, and went on to try and find out just how on earth they managed to gain control over something as important as the domain control.